my morning rant. I'm up, I'm watching. This will be the day that Donald Trump is going to put on his so-called defense. His 2-hour defense started the other day. But now it seems like, remember when I told you before about how it's all going to go down with Donald Trump? That the scrutiny will become too much, and he'll either have to be resigned or the Republicans will throw him under the bus. Well, John Bolton's book is messing up Donald's plans. And most people don't know that if you worked for the White House and the president's still in office, to sell a book, you have to submit a copy of the book to the White House so the White House lawyers can go over it. And if there's nothing in there embarrassing to the president or the administration or whatever, they'll just say, okay, go ahead. And there's been quite a few books published already from people in the White House. But that's the problem with the anonymous book that's out about Trump. That person never got the authorization that I'm talking about from the White House. Once the White House clears any kind of a story like that, then it can go right out. You can publish your book or whatever. But if not, they can force you to you can't make any money off of the book. You could release the book, but all the profits would be in jeopardy. So, you cannot do that. Anyway, so because it is kind of a law of the White House, kind of like a non-disclosure agreement or something like that of being a government official, while the presidency is still in effect, that could be affected. Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything other than now the White House has the copy. They know what's in the book and everything. And some of the book has been leaked that tells that President Trump knew exactly what was going on. He was running the game. He's the quarterback. He's throwing the touchdowns. He's doing all this to affect his own election, to cheat. And Bolton's got him. Bolton is not going to go down on this. He quit his job over it. And if Trump thinks that he's going to get away and leave Bolton holding the bag, he just met the wrong dude. Because Bolton will actually throw the whole GOP under the bus to save his own reputation. It's more important to John Bolton to have his reputation intact than it is for the Republican Party to keep theirs intact. And so, what's going to happen? Well, I kind of expect this to kind of change up Trump's defense today. And it really depends on how far it goes, because he still has to put on a defense today because he's got people waiting to rebut his 2-hour defense the other day. So, it's not over. To me, it kind of looks like it's getting worse for him. So, I'm watching, Kobe Bryant got killed in a helicopter crash yesterday. Kind of took the spotlight off of Trump's impeachment acquittal. But what we have going on now is some evidence is going to come out. And just like this book, John Bolton will not go down on this. He's going to sell this book. He's going to come out of this the only person that is unaffected from Trump. But he can't do it. That's the problem with Donald Trump. If you get hooked up with him, Donald Trump, the only thing Donald Trump is really good at is coming out on top of the reputation battle as you get caught for doing his sins. That, just like Michael Cohen tried to warn everybody, it's not that hard to figure Donald Trump out. He's a con man. There's enough people that know him who have warned you and told you. But now it's to the point where the GOP cannot really get away from him. So the only thing they can do is there's going to be an awakening in the Senate. It could happen at any time now, where all of a sudden some news like this thing from Bolten forces these senators to understand that when they lie and they vote to acquit Trump or whatever, then Trump gets away. And he's done the same thing that he's done to everybody that's ever been in business with him. He gets away while you get screwed, and you are the GOP. And that's who's going to take the credit for this when all the information that they're trying to stop the public from hearing, as it comes out, it's just going to drip, drip, drip like this every day until it gets to the election. And people are already so sick of Donald Trump, they don't care about the economy. They don't care about health. They don't care about anything except getting rid of this dude and stop having the world laugh at them every day because that idiot is up there tweeting insanity to the world. That is the truth. And Donald Trump is not going to make the fourth term, no matter what he says, no matter what his people say, no matter what the base say. He just doesn't have the numbers. He's not going to get the numbers. If he starts a war, it doesn't matter because everything now, with the scrutiny on him, it's too hard for him to get away with anything. So he's done it. He's at the point where I knew Donald Trump would become his own worst fucking enemy. And here it is. Donald Trump's caught. I'm telling you today, Donald Trump's done.